Ladies and gentlemen, I want to cover this story that's sweeping the nation. Taylor Paul addresses the domestic violence allegations. ABC has canceled The Bachelorette, and the fallout around the entire situation is nasty. The reality television world, if you don't know, it's in a state of absolute shock this morning. ABC has took an unprecedented step of canceling the upcoming season of The Bachelorette just 3 days before its scheduled premiere. And the network pulled the plug on the 22nd season after a graphic video surfaced on Thursday. We're going to review it. We're going to play it. It's delicious. It is an incredible watch. It is an incredible watch. It surfaced Thursday, and it shows the show's lead. This season of The Bachelorette, if you don't know, was supposed to focus on Taylor Frankie Paul. And this video, if you haven't already seen it, it shows her in a violent physical altercation with her ex-boyfriend, Dakota Mortensen. The leaked footage was published by TMZ, and it reportedly dates back to 2023 and depicts Taylor Frankie Paul throwing chairs and kicking Mortensen while her young daughter is heard screaming and crying in the background. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I can hear him saying, "You hit your daughter." I can hear him saying those words. I can hear the baby crying. I don't know if that I can verify that you can see it hit the baby. I don't know if you can verify that exact thing. But what I'm trying to say is that it sounds really, really fucking bad for her. And the fallout from the video has been swift and devastating for her career. Beyond the cancellation of The Bachelorette, production of the 5th season of her hit show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, has also been placed on an indefinite pause. Major brand partners, including Meta and Cinnabon, that's a major brand partner, have officially severed ties with the 31-year-old influencer, citing the disturbing nature of the domestic violence allegations. In a statement released through her representative, Paul's team pushed back, claiming that she's a survivor of years of silently suffering extensive mental and physical abuse, and that the leaked video is part of the, quote, destructive campaign by her ex to harm her. Might be. I believe all women. That's exactly why I campaign for Free Ghislaine. That's exactly why I campaign for Ruja Ignatova to be taken off of the FBI's most wanted list. I think that she's a queen. She got away with it. You guys couldn't catch her. And everybody claims that, some man killed her and fucking, they hate women. They hate women. If you think that she did not get away with it and she's dead, someone killed her and stole all her money. How, bitch? How, bitch? She went on a plane and she was never seen again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, leave her be. She is a queen. Ruja Ignatova, I will always stand by you. You are the queen bee. Critics are now pointing the finger at ABC and its parent company, Disney. I've never heard of this Disney company, questioning why the network cast Paul as the romantic lead despite her well-documented 2023 arrest and ongoing probation for aggravated assault. That is a great question. I remember I had an aunt-like figure, and this woman, she was amazing. She was very kind to me, and she was, when I would go and I would hang out with the dirtier side of life, because every kid, they love going to hang out at parties. They love going to trailer parks to hang out with their friends, the dirty kids, you know what I mean? I loved that region of the world, and oh my goodness, the White Earth Reservation was teeming with it. And I remember at one point, there was this aunt-like figure to me, and she was just the sweetest. She was an amazing person. She smoked cigarettes in her car with me. She was, she was what do the Ojibwa call an aunt? Well, I'm going to look this up so I don't get it wrong. What do the Ojibwa call their aunts? Okay, depends on whether she's on the mother's or the father's side. A parallel aunt, a Ninoshen, and the father's sister's cross aunt is called Nizigos, or Inzigos. Okay, whatever. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. She was that. She was an Ojibwa aunt. She was very sweet, and I appreciated her company. At one point, she ended up getting a boyfriend, and this guy we all didn't like. No one liked him. Everybody had their opinions and takes, but mostly it was because he was a former felon, current felon, like couldn't own guns, like couldn't drive in a car with a gun and shit like that. It was a ridiculous situation. And I remember at one point, everybody gave her shit for this because he was out on parole. He was out of federal prison, and at the time she was like telling everybody, trying to convince him, oh my goodness, he just treats me so well. He's just so nice to me and whatnot. And I remember at one point, my dad piped up at this, and he goes, I'm sure he's great to you. He's on parole. And I just remember I was like, okay, he's got a great point about that. He's got a fantastic point. You cannot trust people that are on probation, parole, either of those. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It is a nerve-wracking business. If you were not with them before they were in jail, if this is not like a dedicated marriage thing, if you went on, what is it, J Talk or something, the jail social media thing where you try to date inmates, if you went on that, or if you routinely go on that to try to get attention, you're a fun one, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know that they should have ever been hiring her, quite frankly. She was out on probation for aggravated assault. Legal experts and domestic violence advocates are calling the casting shocking and suggesting that the network prioritized the attention economy ratings over the contestants' safety. They're worried that she would have been on that show beating up the men. She would have been like, I don't like what you said, and like fucking smacked them, you know what I mean? Oh my God. They were worried that they were going to have, like, you know, the talking cam or something like that, you know, when they're allowed to go quietly into the face-to-face cam and they just tell the audience what they're thinking. They were worried one of the guys was going to go into that stall and do that, and she was going to show up behind him with a garrote wire and choke him out on the stool. I'm not lying to you, ladies and gentlemen. She seems like a fun one. They are suggesting that the network prioritize the attention economy over the contestants' safety as the Draper City Police Department in Utah continues to investigate the fresh cross allegations of domestic assault between Paul and Mortensen from this past February. The reality TV landscape is left grappling with the loss and collapse of one of its most anticipated and now most infamous seasons and television shows. Let's look at a clip from this. This is from her original show, I believe it is. This is her discussing the night that she got arrested. This is we're flashing back, ladies and gentlemen. We have to realize that this was embedded deep in her before any of this actually happened.
Getting arrested, it was the worst time of my life. I ended up being charged with aggravated assault with 3 years of probation. It's been a challenge going from the scandal to relationship to miscarriage to arrest to being pregnant again.
Being pregnant again.
Let's talk.
Is that a great idea? Getting pregnant again? Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen. We got, is it Harvey? Yes, from TMZ. This Big Fun Jay to inform us about the situation. Run it down for us, Harvey.
So ABC has canceled The Bachelorette, which is crazy when you think about it, that the show was supposed to premiere Sunday night, and it has been heavily promoted, even promoted during the Oscars. So what led to it is very clear. It was the video we posted this morning, a Thursday, on TMZ, where you see Taylor attacking Dakota, putting him in a chokehold, throwing 3 bar stools at him, one of them ricocheting and hitting one of their children, or one of her children.
What did he do to deserve it?
She doesn't go over to the child to help the child. She continues going after Dakota.
The kid will be fine.
This video is the basis of the criminal prosecution a few years ago where she pled guilty to aggravated assault. She is currently on probation for that. And the probation means she needs to keep her nose clean until this coming August. The problem is, 3 weeks ago, there was another incident, and Dakota has filed a protective order saying that she attacked him at her home and in a car. Now, she is saying it was the opposite, that he attacked her. But she's on probation, and they could try and violate her probation if they believe that she was the attacker, because that would be a violation of law. So as for ABC, they really could not withstand the tidal wave that came from this video, because even though people had talked about the incident on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, talking about it is one thing. Seeing it is a very
different thing. Just because it's out of sight, out of mind, now that we can't avoid it, now that we can't ignore it, that sucks. All right.
hard to watch.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
The idea of juxtaposing
Well, we're gonna watch it.
that video against somebody handing somebody a rose and sweetly romancing them just did not align for ABC.
That aligns perfectly.
So ABC is pulling the plug in the show.
Suddenly, Disney decides to get some values.
There is fallout here, and I am talking fallout in the many, many millions of dollars. We are told there is already a fight going on between ABC and Warner Brothers Discovery over who's to blame for this. Now, we have already reported that...
How about the woman who threw the chair at her kid?
It seems that the producers who cast Taylor had a case of willful blindness because a lot of this was readily available. They may not have seen the video, but they knew about the incident, and it was pretty clear, it was easy to find, that she had pled guilty to felony aggravated assault. So that certainly should have been a clue. And
pleading guilty doesn't always mean that you're guilty.
so there is a lot of finger-pointing going on right now between ABC and Warner Brothers Discovery. So let's talk about some of the fallout. Number one, only one show, the show that was supposed to air Sunday night, is in the can. There are 3 other episodes in various forms of edit, but they're not completed. And then some of them have been basically untouched. They're going to have to fire a very big staff of post-production people because the plug has been pulled on the show. So
I'd
there
hope.
are other things, and this is one of the biggest, that ABC has what they call trade-outs on the show. That's when you'll see an airline or a hotel or some venue or brand where they're featured on the show. These brands, these companies pay big money for these trade-outs. But what they get in return is FaceTime on the network. Well, now that the show has been shelved, they're not going to get that FaceTime. And if they don't get that FaceTime...
And that was going to be huge for Space Aliens, because I knew that they filmed that in Fargo. They had the Bachelorette do like a speed dating thing where like they were like, all right, what would you order at Space Aliens? What would they... She had to sit at the table, and then they all had to come in there and like, I don't know, eat some spiced fries or something.
Then
it's going to suck for them.
ABC's going to have to either return the money or not get the money they were expecting. And that's going to be a huge, huge loss for ABC.
And Space Aliens.
A couple of other things. This show cost around $2 million an episode, and the whole show has been shot. So somebody is going to have to shoulder that, ABC or Warner Brothers Discovery. And they are already fighting over who is to blame. Who should have seen what either they didn't see or didn't want to see with Taylor. And finally, the person they get for The Bachelor is usually the top 4 contenders on The Bachelorette. We are told that producers already pretty much had an idea of who the top 2 contenders were going to be. A lot of it is based on audience reaction and popularity, but they had a pretty good idea of who they were going to be. Well, you pick people because they're famous as a result of being on The Bachelorette. But because these people have no visibility, they're no longer viable contenders to become The Bachelor. So now the producers have to start from scratch in casting The Bachelor.
They'll be
and
fine.
Either it's going to delay production, we're told, or they're going to have to pick somebody who was on one of the past shows, and we're told that could be problematic for ratings. So all in all, this is just a fiasco.
A fiasco. Well, you know what's the real fiasco? The actual video that me and you are going to listen to right now. Let's get to it.
Yeah, look at you. Look.
She's shoving him.
Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah.
She's like trying to drag him down. I'll put him in a headlock.
Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me. Huh? And you think this is okay? Not okay. Holy
I don't give
Let me go.
Holy, she's kicking him so that he can't leave the apartment. Ooh, threw a bar stool at him. Oh, and then her daughter's sitting right there on the couch.
Daughter is right here.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, it looks like she hit the kid.
You're Stop.
God, she's a nut.
You're Stop screaming at me.
She's possessed. Do you hear that?
Stop, Taylor. You're done. Taylor.
Holy shit.
That is it. No more. You're done.
You're done.
Stop.
She keeps going, you did this.
This is your own pain. You're doing this. Stop. No.
Holy shit. Mommy, shut up. Your mom never hit your new dad?
Taylor. I am done with you. I'm done. Stop.
Holy shit.
You're
She is demon possessed.
daughter just got hit in the head with a metal chair.
He just said, your daughter just got hit in the head with a metal chair.
No, you.
And she goes, because of you.
Now, help your daughter, Taylor. Oh my God.
She sounds horny.
Did you throw another chair?
She sounds demon possessed. She sounds like she's into this. Do you hear her going, you did this? You did. She's like heavy breathing. That's so like, what the fuck? That is like demon possessed. That is like what she is grabbed by an unearthly spirit.
You okay? Taylor! Get help her. Stop doing this. Dude, think of your kids. Gosh.
Stay away from my daughter.
I don't care. I love your kids. Yeah, I do. I freaking love them to death. No, yeah, I don't care. Look what you're doing to me. No, nobody deserves it. You're not okay. You're drunk. I will. What? Gosh.
Answering the door or something?
Taylor, stop. Stop. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
She is hammered.
So see.
I'm sober.
The dogs have got me
Taylor, stop. Taylor,
The cop comes in.
I just want to be able to talk to you without
Body cam footage. She's out on the porch.
Okay. So go ahead. Like,
God,
sit or whichever.
she is an FUW. If you don't know what that means, FUW, fat ugly whore, fat ugly whore. She's not even that fat, but she carries it in her face. Fat ugly whore, man. That is one of my favorite terms. Fat ugly whore.
So what's your name? Taylor. I'm Officer Rubebrecht with the Harriman Police Department. The neighbors called in saying they heard a bunch of yelling. Your last name Paul.
Yeah, I'm like hurting.
You know what? Just from the the voice alone, I'm on his side. I'm like, do whatever you can to make it shut. Just clap it shut.
You're what?
I'm emotionally hurting. I'm not physically hurting. I'm emotionally hurting.
Like that is an uppercut for the, you know, the sleep button is right on your chin. That is an uppercut to put her to sleep kind of a voice.
So your last name is just Paul?
Yep.
Okay.
Taylor, I'm sending you to the moon.
I hit him.
God, her hair is ratty.
I was thinking about it. Can I get a drink, please?
Oh, I bet you want a drink.
Promise not to talk to him while we go in there.
Sure.
I just don't want anything escalating to an argument or fight while we go in there. Okay? So you went out on a girls' night. You said that, right?
Yeah, he came pick me up from girls' night.
And then what happened?
And he was me out the way home.
About, so when you describe that to me, about what?
I guess having fun with the girls. And he was going to a concert, but he was like, we're not going to the concert now. And he came home. And then we were fighting. We were fighting at each other. And then he like, I was him, and then he pushed me.
He pushed me. I was going at him and he pushed me.
And then I fell back, and they were just fighting, and I just let him out.
Oh my god, he clearly didn't do enough because your jaw still works.
Where did the kids go?
Oh, why do you sound like that? You sound like you're in Looney Tunes. What the fuck?
Being bombarded, feeling like she's jumping on my truck, slamming my doors. Like I think my truck doors. Your white truck? Yeah, I think my truck doors broke. Like she's on top of my truck jumping. Like, dude, I can't even believe what just happened. You want? Let's go look at your truck. I'm just like lost in words. Trying to explain this. Like, so she's going through a lot right now. Yeah, with her divorce and stuff. Like, I think that's just been really hard on her. And she hasn't done any therapy. And that's a different relationship. Yeah.
Different relationship.
Yeah, so, and that wasn't
God, I love this. Guys, sexual freedom, jumping from relationship to relationship, all great ideas and good things in our modern society that we're kind of encouraging through social media, through friendships, all this bullshit. People are like, yeah, go sleep around. If he's an asshole, go cheat on him or some shit. By the way, the STD rates in Houston are still embarrassing. Still really bad, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be sticking it in anything, and don't be letting anybody put it in you. That's the biggest lesson to take away.
So it's very fresh. So we got in a relationship like really pretty soon after her divorce, and so that's why it's been hard. It's just been like a lot, I think, for her. Okay. And
that's a test drive. No. Anybody who has like anybody who's like going through a divorce or whatever, they're a highly volatile person. They're a test drive. You go have sex with them. You do not like get to know their kids. You do not do that. When a person is like going through a time in their life, they're too volatile. You have to stay away. Like get away and formulate your own life. You're going to be a lot happier without like a log. You know what I mean? Kind of dragging you down. This is somebody who has a lot of emotional baggage that they need to work through.
Yeah, I think she's going through a lot. She's the type to where, it's hard for her, I think, to get help. You know, like
hard for her to get help. All right, he sounds too understanding, ladies and gentlemen. Let's cover her brief response. Taylor Paul, ladies and gentlemen, she says, it's been a heavy time. She's responding to the recent headlines about alleged domestic violence incidents with her ex-boyfriend, and she's sharing what the future looks like for her on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Let's go ahead and play her response.
I want to give you the opportunity to respond to recent headlines about the alleged domestic violence incident with your ex-boyfriend. What do you want to share?
Oh, she's so unprepared.
Honestly, it's been a heavy time to see the headlines, especially during this time of The Bachelorette being released, and it's supposed to be a really exciting time.
Those cheekbones are not real.
Person that will always speak my truth, and that's what.
And if they are, they're embarrassing and gaunt. She looks like a skeleton from Undertale.
What I'm known for, and so when the time is right, I will be. But right now, just trying to be in the present moment and focus on this. But the thing is my kids do come first. Mm-hmm. My kids come first, and so it's been like just a back and forth process, trying to be here in the present moment.
My kids come first when it comes to the line of getting your ass beat with bar furniture. I love that. She's like, my kids come first when it comes to getting a welt on their forehead.
Worrying about, home and headlines. It's been stressful.
She beats her children, I bet, ladies and gentlemen. This is all alleged, and it's a satirical show. But she should be investigated for domestic violence on her children. Because I feel as though those children are not happy. I feel as though anybody who can be physical with their partner is absolutely capable of being physical with their children. You should never doubt someone's capabilities of violence. It's absolute and within all of us, quite frankly. If someone is willing to let themselves get to that degree of anger, they're a dangerous person and you need to stay away from them or be ready to defend yourself. Her children need to be taken away from her. Taylor, Frankie, Paul's children need to be taken away from her. She is a horrible mother from everything that I've seen of her. And she needs to be probably thrown in a jail cell.
Well, to be honest,
we did reach out to Dakota, and we did not for a statement. We did not get a response from him.
She's so angry.
That the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives has paused production on the next season. I know there's a season on right now, and then season 5 was in production. Mm-hmm. Reports say it's paused.
She's so sad.
Is that true?
Honestly, I don't call the shots with production, so as of now, I have
Is it paused,
word that
though?
It also has been paused, but I do not call those shots. So, as far as I know, it was, but I don't know for how long and why.
I know you're one of the executive producers on the show.
Yeah, I got told that this year.
Oh, you didn't
so
know that?
I didn't know, and I was like, what does
I
that
didn't know I was an executive producer.
mean? You know,
What does that mean?
like, I think just because we share our lives and we produce like our own, lives.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that necessarily what that means. Really.
And how do you envision your future on that show?
Hard to say now, right? Just because of everything going on. It's hard to see past this. I'm not gonna lie. In this moment, it's just so heavy. When your life is broadcasted out there in these headlines, it's like the end of the world. That's what it feels like. I'm not going to lie.
It's not just in headlines. It's in a video of you beating on your boyfriend and accidentally hitting your kid and not giving a shit about it. You are one of my favorite queens, and you're up for Person of the Year of 2026 so far. I know it's only March, and that's hard to predict, but the zeitgeisties next year are going to be hot. Our award show come back next year, where she might be a hot contender for Person of the Year.
But I will say I've been here before, and I got through it, and shared my story, my light. So I'm hoping that I can do that again.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I can do that again to make a lot of people's lives better. I love her. She is the light that we all need in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Frankie Paul, domestic abuser, Mormon, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about her except for her children need to be taken away. And even CPS, the children kidnappers, would be able to understand that. The people that make you disappear into the foster care system, you know what I mean? Even they'd understand that this is an abusive system,